Ooh. Can you adjust the crop on the on the screen, please? Can you adjust the crop on the top down? Cool. Right, we're here. Okie dokie. We are live. Let's go. Everything clear? Right. All good. Let's go. We are going to start with some matcha chocolate chip cookies because I have neglected to sous vide the pork in time. So I need to stall basically because I really want to put the pork on the noodles. So we are stalling. We're going to do a gorgeous little recipe. I'm very excited. I'm gonna take these, scroll down to the actual recipe bit. Doing brown butter matcha chocolate chip. That's a mouthful. Say that 3 times fast. So, take some rings off. I want to put the pork on your tongue. Hello, Phoenix. You have made it. Sorry for delaying the stream. I know it is very, very late for you. You didn't have to stay up, but thank you. I appreciate you joining. It's the pork is, I don't know if you can see this thing. It's got exactly 2 hours left. So this stream needs to be at least exactly 2 hours long for me to be able to take it out. So until then, we are going to stall by making matcha cookies. Where is my microwave safe bowls? Well, let's use. It sounds like I saw you a few hours ago. I know, long time no see, eh? Right. We are going to do matcha cookie doodlies to kill some time because I am in requirement of that. We are making. The internet is so slow. What's going on? That's from 2G. Let's fix that. Faster internet, please. Yes, the soup was really good actually. We've got one more portions left, so that'll probably be breakfast-ish tomorrow. I actually really I like earlier today I was like, I'm gonna do something probably sacrilegious, but I put like a couple of drops of the Korean hot sauce in it and it was so good. Give a little yum yum. Yum yum spicy. It was good. Um Matcha powder, baking soda, whisk together, butter, sugar. Cool. Okay. So yeah, no, it's doing good. I will. I'm sad to see it go. I'm sad it can't be frozen actually, because it would be a really nice kind of like keep keep for another time soup for like times where I can't be bothered to cook. But alas, it would not freeze well. So I would have to make it fresh every time. But we are going to start by doing some flour. We got some of these measured by weight. Good. We like recipes that give us grammage because that is really the only way to go. What's the primary pepper and Korean hot sauce? Gochujaro, probably. I mean, I put hot sauce in, so I put in like literally like 5 drops of this stuff. Red pepper powder, whatever red pepper is. Um. So yeah, are we are going in. Oop, do I know how to use a spoon? Apparently not. Yeah, please. 106. I've got such a lag on my stream. Hang on a minute. Why are we so laggy? We've only just seen the hot sauce. Yeah, I know, right? It's not specified a type of chili used. That would be ridiculous. Why would they do that? I'm actually kind of concerned how laggy this is. Would it be better if I used a stream manager? Is that going to be better? We'll see. Oh yeah, that is way better. Had like a 30-second lag on the last screen. Right. Flour, done. We are then going to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Apparently, this adds to the chewiness of the cookie. 16 grams. I should probably use a new spoon because, cross contamination. Oh, nope, more, a little bit more. 15.6. Does it matter? She'll be right. And starch is in. 15 grams of our matcha powder. Where is she gone? See, this is what happens when you don't actually put out all of the stuff that you're going to use before you start. Just have to rummage until I find it. I definitely know it somewhere. That's not it. In here? No. Where is my matcha gone? In here? Copies? My matcha has gone walkabouts. Hang on a minute. Why did I not check this before I started? That I did, in fact, have matcha. I was like, yeah, I literally used it the other day. She'll be around. Nope, apparently not. Things grow legs in this kitchen. BRB. Matcha, matcha. Oh, here. I found it. It was hiding with the teas. We have matcha. We are doing 15 grams of it. Oh, so many spoons. So many spoons. It's also so hot today. It's so humid. My my heart cannot. I should really bring the fan over. I'm gonna die. Heat. Matcha is so light compared to the volume. Are we still going? We're doing 15 grams. A tablespoon, 5 teaspoons. It is a green cookie, this. Knocking it like this is probably not good for the scale. Oop. Hello, Taku-san. Welcome, welcome. We are baking today, which I don't do very often, but after having watched the Kitchen Gladiators stream, I was like, I was inspired. We are doing matcha chocolate chip cookies to start, and then dinner is Kongguksu, which is a Korean soy milk cold noodle. I have some homemade char siu going in the back. This is the reason why our stream is delayed today. I was meant to put that on first thing in the morning before Gladiators, and I've completely forgot, so I had to put it on after Gladiators. So that was meant to be done already, but we're waiting for that to be finished because that's been sous videing for 5 hours. It's got another hour and 50. So we are stalling by making cookies. Um, yeah, flour, starch, powder, baking soda, 2 teaspoons, which is 2 grams. I don't know why I took that off. More spoons. Baking soda. Baking soda. Correct. Gotta check these things. 2 grams. You love ice cream? Nice. Well, we're making cookies and noodles today. So we are going to mix everyone together. It's going to be such a lovely green cookie because that was a lot of matcha in here. So we are doing all of our dry ingredients all combined. I'm actually just realizing that I'm about to bake and it's going to get hot in here, and that's just terrible. I might have to bring a fan to save my soul because I will not be able to stand in this kitchen. It's actually not that hot. I feel like it's like maybe like 27 degrees in here. It's just slightly uncomfortable. You can make ice cream cookie burger. Oh god. You can make ice cream cookies, burger cookies, topping down ice cream in the middle. Cookie sandwich, ice cream sandwich. That's what it's called. And so it tastes good. I mean, I cannot see what could possibly go wrong with that. We'll see. We'll see if I have enough spare and we can make a cookie sandwich. Do I have any like loose ice cream? I don't know. Loose ice cream. Like, we don't really have like ice cream in a tub in the, in this kitchen. We always buy like single serve ice cream bars or ice cream thingies. So yeah, we are doing in another bowl butter, sugar, egg, vanilla until smooth. We are doing 114 grams of salted butter. Did you hear that, Phoenix? I am following instructions. We want salty butter. Are you salty? You're not salty. You're not salty. Why do I have so many pots of butter? Oh my god, have I been like doing the thing where I like buy butter thinking I don't have butter and then there's more butter? I've got so many pots of butter. We have a lot of supply of butter, apparently. Salty butter. Dark blue is salty. we're gonna melt things in a microwave because I can't find my little pan. You take measurement very seriously. When it comes to baking, yes. I consider I am not about to mess with the baking people, baking gods. I do not believe. Sorry, I'm fondling the butter because I just saw a bit of tin foil in there. Um, but when it comes to cooking, I could not care less about baking. However, I will do as I'm told. Means 30 grams so far, and I am trying to get to 114 grams. Be specific, but that is because the recipe is in cups, and they have also provided the metric measurement. So, to be fair, this cardigan thing is probably not helping, contributing to the heat. I might take it off in a second. Right. Cold butter. Ooh, won't be cold for much longer. Almost 95. Don't need much more. I say that. How many more? 14. Okay, need like 10 more grams. It's so difficult. The block of butter is so big. Will that do? Eh, slivers now. Oh my god. I don't think I can cut like a. Oh! Sorry, yes, that was very loud. Don't, don't do as I do, kids. Use good, good. That'll do. I'm a bit over now, but that's okay. She'll be right. Butter is being enclosed. So we need like better butter storage methods because after you've like used a bit of butter, like the paper is just scrunchy. That is going in the microwave to melty. This is too much. This is coming off. Right. Microwave. Gently. And let's not do it for a minute. Let's blow it for sure. We'll put it on low. We'll put it on like 200 watts. So hopefully nothing's going to splutter. In the meantime, we'll get another bowl for our wet ingredients, which is going to be sugar. Ooh, do I even have enough sugar? That's going to be this. Yeah, do I not have any more sugar? Have I like managed to run out of sugar? Okay, I've got some. Okay. We don't have granulated sugar. Hello, Cape. Welcome. We are doing 200 grams of combined sugar. So I'm just going to see how much this is, and then we'll work from there. We are doing matcha cookies because we are stalling for dinner. I forgot to put the pork in the sous vide, so we're just stalling. We're stalling. Um, this is like very, very dark sugar. Yes. Was cool seeing you on Saren's channel today. Didn't know you guys knew each other. Yes. Well, haven't known her very long. I've probably since this year. Phoenix introduced me. Phoenix mods on her channel, and so He introduced me to Tox and to Saren, and I loved what they were doing. So I was like, hell yes, sign me up. And then it was very nice of them to invite me to their stream for the guest, which was really, really lovely of them. It was very exciting to get that message. We are trying to hit you are everywhere, indeed. I'm not I'm not gonna do the full 200, I feel like that's enough sugar. The people I am serving, oh my god, shut up, microwave. The people I am serving the cookies to um are not at all sweet toothed people. So I'm gonna be very gentle on the sugar. Um we want Uno large egg. Right, we have a couple of very old eggs here, so I need to test these eggs to figure out if they're still okay. Because Japanese expiry dates on eggs are very generous because they by law they have to give you raw consumable egg um expiry dates. So the expiry date on the eggs are if you want to eat them raw, best before, if you will. So but like obviously if you're gonna cook them, they can they can be it's sunk, right? That's very sunk. That's still fine. That's very sunk. I only need one. Ah. I did not think this through. I couldn't get my hand in because it would overflow. Right. I'm just gonna check all of these eggs because if they're all good, then see, yeah, they're all sinking. That's fine, right? That's how you tell. Probably still. Um. Yeah, they're all sinking, so I'm gonna say they're all good to go. Um. I will also crack this separately just to make sure that it's not like deceiving me. I've got the butter on a very low wattage, so it's gonna take a minute to melt, but I didn't want to have to like hover over it, so we are just going to crack the egg. I feel like this one's the heaviest. Let's go. We want a large egg. Sniffing the egg just to, be be confident. How are we doing, sir? Are we there? Just gonna give this a swirl. I feel like this is not quite there. We we're we're a bit far from actual cookage, I fear. I'm just gonna put this on the side for a second. See how much more it melts as we hang out. You had an idea? Hit me with your awesome ideas. Whisk together butter, egg, sugar, vanilla until smooth. And how much vanilla are we doing? We are doing 7 mils. Oh god, spilling stuff everywhere. This is homemade vanilla, aka vanilla beans stuck in some brandy. We want 7 mils of this. I'm not quite confident that 7 mils is 7 grams, but I feel like when it comes to vanilla, it's a-okay. 7. Or 20. You'll be right. Extra vanilla. Okay, right. So I am faffing, but all right. Do I use a spatula or a whisk? I feel spatch. Something that classifies not only as street food but also baked good and doesn't require a huge oven. Well, hit me. Oh my god. Because I could do with some ideas. Right, how are we doing on the butter? Just gonna swirl this until it melts. Because that's definitely not gonna quite be melty enough. Just a touch longer. Ooh, definitely not that long though. I was gonna put it on for like 10 minutes. 30 more seconds. Okay, so we have in here sugar. We're gonna put the butter in first, just so this big lumpy sugar gets a head start on being crushed and melted. And then we're gonna add the egg after, so it doesn't go weird. Also, so that the alcohol in the vanilla doesn't make the egg go all funky. Really fully melted butter, so please melt. Dee 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 dee. Oh, well, you can suggest it anyway. It just means that it's a suggestion and not a redemption. I think I've said it to like once a week, so I don't end up with too many on the backlog. Ooh, yes. Love me. I probably potentially one of my most favorite pastries, pastel de nata. I used to work in Portugal for a little bit. Well, I say that. I work remotely, but the office was in Portugal. So I went there every now and again. And because it was like a short flight from Bristol to Porto, like just before I got on my flight back, I would literally go to the pasteleria and literally buy like 5 boxes of pastel de nata and just like shove it in my carry-on and just walk it home. And I'd stick him in the freezer, and then I had fresh. Yeah, I said I don't bake much, and then I'm busting it to his bake. Right, we have melted our butter, so we are going in. Yes, but yes, pastel are some of my favorite baked goods because it's not too sweet. I am such an Asian in that regard. I just don't have a sweet tooth. So we are going to combine I feel like I'm using the wrong utensil for this. I feel like also I potentially should have popped the sugar in the microwave. Hmm. Maybe I do that just to kind of. Is sugary oil going to be a bad idea? Or oily sugary in the microwave potentially a bad idea? Maybe. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes. 'Cause that's good. Watch me make poor life decisions. Let me just at least wipe the edges on. God. Yes. Let's go. Have a little Let's see how that goes. It's there. I left a hiding, hiding under the. I could use the Portuguese recipe or the Singaporean derivatives. Ooh, you see, I don't think I'm as big of a fan as like Asian egg tarts. I feel like the original Portuguese variant is far superior. Right, I will have to rescue this. Oh, we are melting. Oh, you're hot. I don't know what I was expecting. I literally am melting sugar. Of course it's going to be hot. Yes, I fear yes. This was not a good idea. This is just going to make caramel. I feel like that is not a good idea. So I'm just going to pull that out. This is a very hot glass. Don't do this at home, kids. This is how you break shit. Or burn yourself. Right, so what we gonna do? Just massage this until it cooperates. Yes, yes, indeed. Slowly does it, and try not to make an absolute mess. Why? What I should have done was probably like dissolve a little bit of water, the sugar first, just to kind of break it up. This is going to be one hella chewy cookie. Just gonna get everybody incorporated over here first before we add the egg, because I feel like the heat of the sugar is going to cook if I add it now. Oh, the queijo. Ooh, yes, also love them. I love the like chewiness. Also made of like tapioca, isn't it? Tapioca flour, tapioca starch. So it gives it the chew. So good. Those are some great suggestions. Well, in an ideal world, I should be able to have a nice little kitchen setup when I go back. But we're for the immediate after landing, we're going to stay at a friend's place, which I'm not entirely sure their kitchen setup. So I don't want to like be cooking in somebody else's kitchen and taking over it. So not that my setup is very massive, but right, we're almost there. I feel like this was like definitely a whisking. It was a whisking thing, but I feel like I would have not been able to do that with a whisk. So I may switch to a whisk in a minute, but for now I need to like smush all the lumps out of the sugar. Oh, ow. Okay. Think still a little bit lumpy, but like acceptably so. Somebody can have fun little crunchy bits. So, well, you're in Japan, you just went to Korea, and you're from Vietnam. Most of my go-to street food options for pure diamond. Yeah, I gotta dig deep. I'm gonna just end up making tacos. I'm gonna be like, ah, yes, I don't get tacos where I am. Switch to a whisk. I'm really chowing through the utensils today. Where's the whisk? Regular sized whisk. Today. Pop that in. Right in there. Please don't fall over. Right. Oh, whisk together melted butter, sugars, egg, and vanilla until smooth. Right. Time for workouts with Nat. Let's get this whisk in. I fear the darkness of this brown sugar means that it is going to be a brown cookie and not a green one. I feel like we have lost the battle of colors to the sugar. I just saw a massive sugar lump. It's gonna be like it's gonna look like a double chocolate cookie, and then there's gonna be a surprise. It's matcha. You're getting a huge piece of law. Have I not explained my background? Yes, I'm half Vietnamese, half Japanese, and I was born in Vietnam. So, um, so yeah, that's me. I went to school in I went to school in English. Wow, what a sentence. I've schooled in English systems all my life. Hence the English being not too shabby. And I went to a British school, which is kind of why I've got the British leaning accent. And then I moved to New Zealand for boarding school, over school, and then I went to the UK for uni. So, yeah. And then this is really my first time living in Japan. I've only ever been to Japan on like holidays, until now. But Michael's job um took him to Japan for a few years. So that's what we've just been doing. Just been following him around. We are just slowly adding in our dry ingredients. And then this is going to be such a gross color because brown and green do not make a good color. Oh no. I'm gonna have to be like, I promise they taste better than they look. And yeah, so that's why we're going to the UK next month. It's looming very fast. Um, because we're done here. Japan is always going to be, well, for now it's going to be home. Home used to be Vietnam because that's where my parents used to live. But mum has now moved to Japan. So home is now Japan. This house is now home. She moved here permanently after my dad died because Vietnam was a bit too difficult for her after that. Um, yeah, we're really not getting great colors in here. Why green choc chip cookie? Because matcha. Because matcha choc chip cookie. And the green is kind of losing against the brown and the brown sugar because I probably used a too dark brown sugar. Yeah, so we are moving back to the UK next week. Uh, for the foreseeable anyway. Um, who knows? We might hate it when we go back and be like, no, we want to come back to Japan. But for the plan is that we're going to go back and be back for a little bit. So that's the vibe. That's the law. That's me. This is, I mean, like, you know what? It's not that bad. If it was like a matcha brownie, it would be this color. However, it's not a brownie. It's got no cocoa powder in it. It's just the brown from the brown sugar. Right. How many prime ministers? To be fair, both Japan and the UK have been doing horribly with cycling through prime ministers. So I've probably seen as many Japanese prime ministers as UK has seen British prime ministers. I believe Kia is the sixth in 10 years. Um, whoever's next will be number seven in 10 years, or very close to anyway. I think I've seen like, I feel like Rishi Sunak was already there when we left, so it can't be that many. Somewhere like Poland or Greece. Who knows? Yeah, we need to go somewhere where the AI can't get us. Maybe we move to Swiss Alps or something. We just live a quiet life with our goats and our chocolate and our watches. Right. We have a batter. Poo cookie, no! I promise. It's just the brown sugar and the matcha. It's just being a pain. So this is nice. Got many friends there. It's a spirited earth tone. I know. It's there is let's all name this color, wrong answers only. And you're not allowed to start any names with cow, please and thank you. Yeah. It's because of the brown sugar. It was too brown. It was too dark. We're going in with our chocolate chips. We got pretty big ones. I know there's not that many, but that's I don't want that many. I don't want it to be like overwhelmingly chocolate. I want it to be matcha. I want like one or two chips per cookie. I do believe this needs to rest for a minute. Cow brown. Hey, I said no cow allowed. No cow allowed. What is this? Oh, it's a typo. Knee pads post rugby. Yep. Keep it coming. Right. Right. We're just gonna scrape down. It's earthy. It's natural. It's the color of like the it's the color of what's it called? Hipster wallpaper. Shut them up. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome. Thanks for your beautiful color suggestions. I've just lost chat. Come back. Here we go. No. Swamp. Shrek Swamp. TM. I can't make. I'm very excited for the next Shrek. I need to catch up on the Shrek films. To be fair, I've probably been stuck in like two Shrek 2. What are we doing? We are going to cover the bowl with packs of wrap. Place in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. Well, good time waster because we need to wait for our dinner to come to fruition. So we're going to bling film the top. Do. You like cooking streams, so I watch. Nice, nice. Thank you for joining. Didn't think I've seen you around. Welcome. So we have our very interestingly hued, sorry, the camera was wonky, interestingly hued cookie dough. It is brown sugar matcha chocolate chip. That's gonna hang out for 30 minutes apparently. Lake Mid Algae Bloom. Isn't what's it called? Isn't the White House pool like that color right now? Is that a current events joke? Am I right on trend? IDK, what goes on in America? Seems like a scary place. It is. Yes. I'm so down with current events. Spinach cookie. I want a piece of sauce. Right. Okay. Let me set a timer for an hour. And then what are we gonna do? Am I gonna start my noodles? The noodles are gonna cook in like 2 minutes, so I actually made it 35. We've still got an hour and 15 on the sous vide on the pork. So we gotta do something else for half an hour now. Because let's be honest, I ain't going to. Maybe I make some kimchi. Let's prep some kimchi. Because I've got some cabbage, not Napa of the Napa variety. Got a bunch of because I saw a recipe online doing kimchi with koji. Hee hee. Ooh, you're looking a bit sad. Might have to cut off a bit of the cabbage. Um, do a bit of surgery on the cabbage. Surgery on the cabbage, and we'll make some very quick kimchi. See if it's any good. Yeah, the cabbage is a little bit sad looking. It's okay. We can work with sad cabbage. Just gonna pop a bowl so we can wash it. Right. Let's wash it first. See what happens. Anyone sees them in bathing attire ends up burning their eyes out, so probably gets literally used. Is it even meant to be like a real pool, or is it like or an ornamental pool? Washed cabbage. Um, we're just going to kind of do a bit of surgery to get rid of the surface layer, because it's looking a bit sad. And then we will proceed. It's a bit oxidized, I'm just gonna cut that off for aesthetic reasons. Oop, dripping everywhere. It's supposed to be shallow and not moving, which is like having Farky. Yeah, no, they messed up on that one, didn't they? Right, so we are chopping up our cabbage into biteable sizes. I like my kimchi biteable. I do not like it massive and full leaf. So we're gonna just do that. Yes, and the exact same shade as my cow poop cookies. Do, 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 do. Leafy bit. Everyone. Oh, cool. We have cabbage. Maybe I'll do some carrot as well. I do like a little bit of carrot in my kimchi. Let me have some. Let's stall a little skinny carrots. My chat keeps like scrolling away. Aren't they like desperately trying to like bring it back, like in time for July 4th or something? Is it like being bleached to smithereens? We already had preservation month. Well, this is not going to be a very well preserved um, one. It's going to be a quick pickle. We're not going to do full shebang. And also, preservation month is every month. I also don't think I actually like submitted my preserves last month because I kind of just forgot I did it and then forgot. Guinea carrots. We want matchstick. Still matchstick carrots. My kimchi. I also have that giant bag gochugaru still in my freezer. We're slowly getting through it. Like anything that requires chili powder, I'm using gochugaru instead. Oh, 500 grams of chili powder is a lot. And it depends how busy as well. Yes, I was busy getting married. It's really fun. I can't wait to get the videos back. I will absolutely be doing a watch along stream when I get the videos back. I cannot wait. I would love to share with you guys. To be fair, I should be getting them like any time now. It's almost been a month. They were like, oh, it'll take like a month to make. So stay tuned. Make be be prepared for the most beautiful Japanese shrine wedding. Watch through stream. I cannot wait. Got like a long one and a short one made. So like the long one is more like home video style, like just long cuts strung together. And then the short one is a bit more like cinematic, like short music video-ish, 3 minutes long. Digest. I've just thrown out some miscellaneous video words. Excited for both. Do, 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 do. Right, we have our carrots cut. We now need to salt these in 2% salt. So I need to weigh the veg. Which I probably should have thought of how we're gonna do. Is that gonna work? No. Mm. The like the round bit of the colander is like exactly the size of the scales. So I just need, is that even fitting? Yes. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Just gonna like who thought this was a good idea? And you're not allowed to say me. 390 grams of vegetables. I'm gonna put that all back in. And we're gonna add, I said 2% salt, didn't I? What even is 2% salt? It is, I cannot quick math today. Today is not the day for quick math. Times 0.02, 7 grams of salt. Sounds about right. 7.8 grammages of salt. You know what? This is so sacrilege, but I have so much salt. I know it's Malden, but it needs using. So we're going bougie and we're gonna add Malden to this. Because like we have like a kilo. More than a kilo of this. We've got like at least 1.3 kilos in here. So we're going to slowly but surely get through this. Look at this. And like would do workouts with this thing. So 7 grams of salt is actually not that much. It's like 2 teaspoons. Oh, it's simultaneously a lot and not a lot. Did I move my camera when I like retaped it? Right, I'm just gonna go over the sink and massage this. That's to be fair, I can do it on the chopping board. Just gonna massage the salt into our vegetables. Just so that it will start releasing a bit of liquid. And such. Just giving everyone a little jeu. Delicious. Salty, salty. A salty, what's it called? Rub. Just salt. Right, I'm just gonna go put this in the sink so that it doesn't drip everywhere. Watch me forget that it's in the sink and wash my hands over it. Put this in the bin. How are we doing for time? Oh, we have successfully killed 10 minutes. Right. And then what? And then we make a little paste. Let me see how big the container needs to be because I ideally want to put it in a glass container, not a plastic one because it will stain any container it goes in. 1.3 liters. I feel like you're a bit bigger. So we're going to go in here. Right, let me go find my kimchi. I found a recipe with koji and I need to use my koji up so before I leave. So they don't die a terrible death. Koji kimchi. Cool. Need a quarter of an apple along with ginger and a bit of sugar. Oh, I just used up all my sugar. Whoops. 15 grams of gochugaru, and I'm weighing the rest. Okay, let's go. I'm just making paste. I suppose I can do it in here. Am I gonna regret having to stick my my brain's stalling. Yeah, I'll just make the paste in here. Sorry there, my brain just had like a fart. It was like, what am I doing? We have garlic koji, ginger koji. We also have gochugaru as well. Doing 15 grams of gochugaru, which is a Korean chili pepper. Where are all my spoons disappearing to? I cannot. Massive freezer chilies. Oh, are we frozen? Or is it just me? Oh, are we frozen? Michael, am I frozen? No? Okay, it's just me then. Just my stream manager deciding that it does not want to manage my stream. Okay. I cannot see myself anymore. Yeah, same every human brain. I don't know why this is. Okay, hang on, let me just close and reboot Twitch. Alright. I just want to make sure I can see chat. Ah, here we go. We're back. Look. See, I didn't even manage to see the text before. Have you managed to plan smuggling massive amounts of koji starter to the UK? Well, I should be able to get regular koji, like in the dry form, back across, because that's just rice, I feel. But I won't be able to smuggle already turned into koji, salt koji. That's fine. I can make salt koji when I'm there. But I just need to figure out what are the important bits to come back first. Because we need our, living supplies as well. Right. We have gochugaru. We have ginger koji. Smells delish. As per, we want a combined about 20 grams of koji. So I'm gonna do like, okay, that was 14 grams of that koji. So apparently we're doing that. Just like to sniff it every time to make sure she's still alive and not been taken over by other. Blue 25. I feel like gotta do a bit more garlic. Garlic is love, garlic is life. So that's garlic koji, ginger koji. I still have a fair bit to go, to be fair. I need to like use them up quick because they will die a sad death otherwise. And you know what? Instead of sugar, Instead of sugar, I'm going to use a bit of the plum jam I made the other day. Feel like it would add a nice little fruitiness. Give about 10 grams. I wanted a teaspoon of sugar. You have another idea. You're full of good ideas today. Well, I shan't get ahead of myself. You're full of ideas, regular ideas, full stop ideas. Apparently, you also want a quarter of a grated apple for extra fruitiness. So let me grab. What was I chopping with this knife? I've not chopped anything smelly with this knife. Rinse anyway. I sometimes forget and I chop fruit with a oniony knife or a garlicky knife and then I cry. You want a quarter of an apple. This is a yellow apple, which is fun. I'm just gonna put this aside. I will eat that in a bit. Just gonna cut off the seeds and then I'm just gonna grate it skin on. Because why not? And I did have a grater. Yeah, it has a daikon grater, which grates things into a pulp. Which is ideal. Just gonna shove that over here. Michael is approaching me while laughing. This is a bad omen. What? What? What are you doing?
Was this you added?
To what? To what?
What was the red thing you had?
The red thing?
Try and find it. No, you can't tell me. I have to figure it out.
What? I'm so confused. You could do IRL food streams while you're at your friend's place. Several new places that have opened since you left. Do you follow, let you stream. Do jelly deals outside the shop. Ooh, yes, that is such a good idea. Good way of keeping streaming. What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out what you added.
To what? To this? There's only a few things in here. We're playing a game. What is summer making? Don't tell us. Okay.
Honey?
No.
No? What is this? Garlic?
There is garlic in there.
That's a pet.
It's an apple.
An apple.
It's a yellow apple. I can understand the confusion, but it is.
And the red spicy chili stuff.
Yes.
But what's the yellow stuff?
This plum jam.
Plum jam. There you go, Niall. There was no way I was gonna get that. Yeah, no, there's no way I was getting that. Sorry. Apology stream. Bye bye.
Michael be just doing his own thing. Yeah, I could do a little thing and see if I can compile a list of restaurants to go to, and I can go around and ask them if they'll let me stream while I eat. That could be fun. Take requests. Try and bankrupt me with all the fancy restaurants. The age-old issue with grating is the game of chicken, of how far to grate anything. I can feel I can feel the prongs against my skin. I'm so close. I've gone this far. Let's see how close I can get. I think I'm gonna quit there. Not too bad. My phone keeps peeling off the ceiling, sorry. If not, you could get things to go and find outdoor seating. Absolutely, yeah. To be fair, a lot of sorry, it's gonna be loud. A lot of nice restaurants do let you do takeout, especially post COVID. A lot of places kind of were very on board with that to survive. Right, we have our little paste. Oh, there's no fish sauce in here. Hang on. How much fish sauce? There must be fish sauce. Yes, fish sauce. A tablespoon of fish sauce. Ew, I was gonna say, unacceptable to not have fish sauce in a kimchi recipe. And then garlic, ginger, koji, sugar. Yeah. So we are just mixing up our paste. Maybe you could find some pastel de nata. Yes, absolutely. I'm sure I can find. If I could go to Lisbon or Porto for very cheap. It's probably cheaper to fly to Portugal than to catch a train like from London to Bristol. Like it's ridiculous. Right. We have ourselves a beautiful little kimchi paste right here. We have a trip to Germany planned because we have a really good friend in Germany. We've been promising to um to visit him, but we've just not been able to get around to it. So um definitely definitely a good contender. Right. We are here with our kimchi paste. I want to leave the vegetables to salt for a little bit longer. So we're gonna go back to cookie. Gonna go back to cookie because cookies have been in there for half an hour now. Let's give themselves a little wipe down. I don't know why the tea towels kind of slowly move backwards. Can't reach it anymore. Oh, I guess I was assuming you'd be tired for travel a bit. Now the thing is though, you gotta travel while you've got the time. Because once we properly get back, we're gonna get jobs, and jobs means time lost and all that jazz. Because when we first get back, my first agenda is to get my visa renewed for the UK. Because mine is due to due for renewal in August. So I need to renew my visa. And obviously I can't really look for jobs until my visa is renewed because no one's going to hire someone with in almost going out visa. So we have basically until I get my visa re re established and before we both go back to societal duties that is working to get as much traveling in as we can manage. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Excuse me, that was loud. Let me just get my chocolate chip recipe back up and see what we are working with. What temperature are we on? Where's the recipe? Oh, here. Chill for half an hour. 350 F. Care is 350 F. 350 F to C. 176. 180 it is. So we go and roll out our cookies onto parchment. Oh my god, sorry, loud. We are preheating. I'll preheat the oven a bit later. I feel like this oven is very tiny and therefore reconnects, heats up very fast. So I'm just gonna let that hang out for a second. I've got like macaron um circles on these ones from the previous time. Right. We have that. We have filled cookie dough. Is this like a roll into balls kind of a cookie dough, or is this a rolled and flat kind of cookie dough? Scoop. You have pictures? You have pictures of it being made? Okay. Well, it doesn't just says scoop, so I'm just gonna assume that they stay in bowls. They stay in ball form. Um, let's get a spoony woony. Lightly wetted to hopefully stay. That's just a bit of butter. I just heard a bad sound from the overhead phone. Why, when I like literally get like cookie dough fingers, does it start to be like, oh, let's. Feel like these are not going to be like the most perfectly sized cookies. I can already tell that they are not that even. One's massive compared to the rest. Pinch a bit of that off. Fair, it's a little bit less offensive looking now. Or maybe I'm just gotten used to the color. Now it just looks like matcha fudge or something. Matcha has done bits to the color. We're ignoring the pockets of flour you're seeing appearing in the dough. It is just merely a figment of your imagination. It's not that I had undermixed the batter. feel like these need a longer chill. I feel like these are quite soft. I may give this another little rest in the fridge before we bake because I fear they will go running to the abyss if I bake these. Just have a bad feeling about the softness of this dough. Its current state, I fear. Also, like, this was meant to be 20 cookies, and this is on track to make 12. Have I messed up the sizing? Like, it said to use a cookie scoop, and I feel like this tablespoon is way smaller than a cookie scoop. Ice cream scoop, rather. That one's way smaller. The watch is also buzzing. Time is going on. Can't stop my timer right now because my hands are very, very, very occupied. This last one is like slightly significantly smaller. With the size of those, you space them out more? Okay. Shall I do two? Can't really space them out anymore. I've kind of spaced them to the most I can. That's the last one. See, this one's going to be like a lot smaller. Maybe I'll do a little surgery on the cookie. Pick and surgically remove. Pinch it off. Just add it to the little boy. Right. There's a little motions to the edge. Really, I'm gonna put these back in the fridge. They do feel very soft. It's about the best I can do. If it turns into one big slab, it turns into one big slab. Or do you think I should separate them into two containers? Containers? Baking trays. Two baking trays? Shall I halve double the amount of space? Oh, there's more. Let's there. Literally just wash my hands, and then when I dirtied it again. Right. Okay. I am going to use my better judgment and take your advice, Phoenix, and we're gonna do two trays. Actually, no, we're gonna bake on two trays, but this tray is gonna go in the fridge for a minute while we make the rest of the kimchi. I'm just gonna shove it in just to kind of firm up a bit more. And then we will separate it into two trays when we bake. Depends on if you're willing to give up the crispy bits around the edges. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I also kind of want to take these to give to people. We're going to go visit someone tomorrow. So if they turn out looking nice, I would prefer them to look their best. So, well, I need to make sure they taste good first. But if they taste good, I want like them to look good as well. So I can proudly present them. rather than neatly present them. So we're gonna firm them up. I will just make sure I don't have any dough under my nails. We have our salty veg. Just going to give them a little squeeze. Just to get any excess liquid out. Go with a little bit. So nothing a little bit of tea powder can't fix. Right. We have our salty veg. And what we are going to do is we are going to give it a little toss through with our chili paste. And then my fingers are going to be garlicky for the foreseeable. Will I need to touch the dough balls again? Okay. Remind me to not touch the dough balls directly after this because they will smell garlicky if I do. So I would use gloves, but I ran out of gloves and I'm not about to buy another pack of gloves for 2 more weeks of being here. Rip me. So we're gonna just get everybody acquainted with the chili paste. Smells delicious already. Like, I love the smell of kimchi. I think because of the koji, it's already giving that kind of fermenty smell, which I am loving. I also like doing pre-cut kimchi because I feel like I get more surface area out of them compared to like doing it whole cabbage. So just make sure everybody's got covered. I hope I don't have any cuts anywhere because that would be pain. And I'm just gonna smush everyone in there. No, I got some on the side. I have also bought some kimchi from the store as well for tonight's dinner because I was not expecting to make kimchi today, so I bought some kimchi. But here we are. Right, we have adhesion. Delicious. Oh, right. Okay. We have our kimchi prepped. Fab. This is a fairly quick kimchi. Like this is like a eat within the next week kind of a kimchi. So that's gonna hang out in the fridge. We're gonna be away the next couple of days, so it's gonna be perfect by the time we get back. And then, and then we pop this away. How are we doing? 33 minutes left on the clock for our pork, which is fabulous. We're very nearly there. Let's actually finish. Oh, I need that for ice bath. Just give me a second while I do a bit of cleanup. Do I need to cut anything else? Maybe. I'll leave that out for a second. But these guys can go. Okay, right. What's next on the agenda? Let's get our noodles ready. I think it is that time. The time is now to start dinner prepping. Gonna give this a wash. Just gonna chop some cucumbers and then boil some eggs. Well, actually, let's start with making our broth, soy milk broth, because that needs to sit in the freezer slash fridge to really, really get nice and cold. So we're just gonna do it in the measuring jug. So this is a noodle dish that I had in Korea, which I was a big fan of. It's called Kongguksu, and it's soy milk broth noodle. They call it broth, but there's literally just soy milk, and you like salt it or sugar it, depending on how you like it. But it was this really nice chewy noodle and like kimchi on the side to like make it flavorful. And I'm gonna modify it a little bit. I'm not gonna just do straight soy milk. This is thick soy milk. Um, I'm not gonna do straight soy milk because I don't know, it doesn't taste as good. I'm gonna flavor it a little bit with some dashi, um, just to give it a little zhuzh. And then I think when you're making it, you're meant to um like blend silken tofu with soy milk to have like extra thick soy milk. But this stuff is already extra thick. I don't know if you can see the consistency of this, but it is thick. So I'm gonna do 600 ml because this is for two people. Um, back. I'm going to just kind of season it until it tastes nice. And I couldn't tell you what I'm about to do. Long spoon on. I had my favorite long spoon, and I feel like I have not seen it in a while. And it makes me sad because that was my favorite spoon. It's like a long spoon. Long spoon. It's missing. And I'm very sad right now. Somebody's keeping my spoons from me. So we're gonna go in with a bit of shirodashi. Dashi. Check you're still good because I never know with the things in here. I'm gonna taste it first, see if it's okay. I'm always sus about the condiments left on the side. Yeah, I think you're good. I'm gonna do like a tablespoon of that. It's very concentrated, so I'm just gonna. Don't know if you can see the consistency. It is thick, the mini C's. We are going to. Mim, where are the spoons? Yeah, he's been hiding them clearly. It's a super creamy noodle because I've never even thought to like have soy milk as just as the broth. Full stop. We were almost there. Maybe like another half. Oops. Yeah, there. Mhm. So good. It's so easy as well. So this is gonna hang out. To be fair, I'm gonna hang this out in the freezer because I want it like cold, cold. So watch me not spill it into the freezer. I hope it fits. Will it fit? Oh, will it fit? I think no, actually. Com Computer says no. So I'm just gonna. Yes?
Where are the spoons?
Where are my spoons? Yes, my spoons are missing. Have you eaten my spoons?
Type of
My
spoons.
long spoon, my favorite spoon, my like, my
The
long.
long spoon. That's in the drawer with all the other long stuff.
What long stuff?
The long tools drawer. Like all the long chopsticks and the
Long spoons are in here. No, it was a regular.
net.
It's not. That's where I've been deceived. I've been I've been gaslit. Right. Anywho, I need to boil some eggs, namely these ones. I also am lacking my pans because my little saucepans are in the wash, so we're gonna have to come out with our fancy copper pan, which can only go on the hob. So that's what we're doing. I feel bad just boiling 2 eggs. That's all we need. So sorry, you can't see it. It's off screen because we're using the gas hob today. But unfortunately, them's be our options because this will not induction. So we are going to boil the eggs. Well, the stickers are sticking. I don't know why these eggs do stickers and not stamped like normal eggs. I probably should have peeled that while it was cold. Right. Let me double check. Let's. You know what? I am going to get the eggs boiled, and then I'm going to get the cookies out into the oven. How long are the cookies going in for? Cookies are going in for how long? Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, they're very quick cookies. So we're just going to hurry up and get our water boiling. Hmm?
I just need to show Miles the bottom of the pan.
Why?
Not.
Yes, it's copper.
Okay. She says I don't need to because it's copper.
Is that what he was asking? Come on, water, boil. Boil, please. Right, 23 minutes on our pork. We are imminent. Gonna do a little bit of, oh God, sorry. Gonna do a little bit of veg chopping over here while we wait for our um just gonna chop my apple for eating. while we're here, because why not? Right, we are boiling. We are going to. We're going for like I reckon like an 8-minute egg. I put the timer on 8 minutes. Just gonna stir this for a minute while we centralize our yolks. Should I have added a bit more water in? Probably. She'll be right. It's like a little bit up surface water, surface. You go, let's just turn it up. Just a bit of extra water in there so they're a bit more covered. Just gonna chop the rest of our apples up, and then I'm just gonna keep one eye on the eggs. That was such a bad slice on the apple. Some sliced apples for later. And then we are going to chop some cucumbers. Popping cucumbers. Cookies. Cucumber. Massive bag of vegetables. I'm gonna do like two because we've not got a whole lot of vegetable matter in this. So turn that down. Gonna chop these up. And then we're gonna go like thirds. Just gonna do little cookie sticks. I feel like I should go quite thin on these, but also like I can't be bothered. So oops, this should have definitely gone thinner on them. Put them in a bowl. In a bowl. I'm just going to keep cutting. The world's most uneven cucumber matchstick. I would be yelled at in the real kitchen. Good thing this is my kitchen. What are we doing? 3 more minutes on the eggs. The key to today's dish is having everything cold because oh, and free of blood and finger parts. Wow, that was so unevenly cut. So we are going to we have a lot of cucumber. I have now come to realize potentially slightly excessive amount of cucumber. We shall see. Nothing like a bit of greenery. Ooh, you're a wonky bit. How does one cut wonky veg into clean matchsticks? I feel like knife skills have gone out the window today. My fucks given are diminishing. Shouldn't have even tried. I should have just eaten these as is. Oops. 3-second rule. Been rescued. Come on. Oh, 1 more minute. Right, race against the eggs. These cookies chopped. And then we are going to cold water bath our eggs. We're dunking everything in cold water today. As soon as that comes out. And then we are dunking our finished chashu in cold water as well, as soon as that's out. And then we are going to do the cookies. And then we're going to boil the noodles and we'll take up. Right. This is just plain water, by the way. Give that a little spinny. Is there anything else I need to chop? I don't think so. Right. So this can all be put away. Go here. Hello. Who's there? Hi, Saren. Thank you so much for popping by. Yes, the cookies are just about to go into the oven, so I'll quickly show. Oh, these are them. They're looking questionable in color, but we forgive. I'm going to use my better judgment and use two trays today. Oh, let me just quickly put the preheat going. Come on, oven, preheat 180. We're going to do two trays because these look dubiously large. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I love these. These are my little nice baggy ones. They are so matcha-y. There's like 15 grams of matcha in there. And also very brown because of the brown sugar. The brown sugar was like very brown sugar. It was almost black sugar. Yes. Phoenix is like anybody who is awake at the same time as I am. Right. So we are. So I'm just sniff testing my fingers because I have just been touching kimchi and kimchi was very garlicky. I don't want to make the cookies garlicky. But yeah, these have now actually solidified to a good um texture. Good night. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for hosting today. It was lovely to join you. So I'm just gonna reorganize these into more spacious. They've just been upgraded to first class. They were an economy, but they were like free upgrade. We've got double the space now. Konbanwa, Iruko-chan. Welcome. ようこそ。抹茶大好きですか？よかったです。今日は抹茶と黒糖のクッキーです。Matcha and black sugar cookies. I've got 4 minutes. 余熱があと4分あるので、4 more minutes on the cookies. 一つ欲しいです。カメラに投げたら出てくるかな？ Throw it into the camera. Come out the other side. Yes, so we're just gonna put this over here. Yes, kokuto is black sugar. We've got eggs in here. We're waiting on our chashu in the sous vide. My oven is talking to me. And then, yeah. Okay, we're ready. Ready? The oven is preheated. I just need to wait for the pork to come out to ice bath. I'm gonna peel the eggs, boil the noodles, and then we're ready to plate, I think. So I'm just gonna wait for the oven to be done preheating. I'm gonna shove the cookies in, and then I'm gonna have a quick pop salute because I've just been drinking so much water today, so I'm just like constantly needing to be. So I will be back once these are gone. Right. So these are going in for like 10 minutes. And then are you ready yet? You literally told me you were ready and then it wasn't ready. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm actually so excited for my chasu. It worked really nicely last time, so I'm hoping that they turn out as good this time. Okay. Do a little dance while we wait. I need to find the noodles. I am either going to do ding dong ding. Right. Put these in. Quickly does it, quickly does it, quickly does it. What? 10 minutes. Okay, right. Give me a moment. I desperately need to pee. Okie we are back. Hello. 戻りました. Okay, so let's peel these eggs. 殻を剥いておきます。よし。Put these here. Hello, Adam. Welcome. We're just making a few bits and pieces today. We have we've got some cookies in the oven. Got matcha, black sugar, chocolate chip cookies. We are also making cold noodles for dinner today. Cold soy milk noodles called Kongguksu. And yeah, so I'm just peeling the egg to go on top. We do not worry too much about the fact that it's a bit dodgy. That's all right. We love our ugly eggs. We're going to peel the other one. So we're making cold noodles today, so everything's cold. Noodles gonna be cold, broth's cold. Got a char siu cooking in the slow cooker. We've had it on sous vide. That's unfortunately not going to be too cold because I don't think it's going to cool fast enough. But we will do our best. Got eggs. What are going to that. Right. It is hot. Are you guys alive? Is the UK okay? Like, it's hot here, but I can imagine the heat is through the roof over there. Did I hear that it's like 40 degrees somewhere? Or is that Europe? Like more, is that more like France? Is is everybody still alive? I'm just gonna see what noodles we've got. So we've got somen noodles, which would be quite nice. I'm trying to see if we've got a noodle with a bit of a chew. Absolutely not okay. I fear all I can send is my best regards, my my sincere condolences. Do I have any like fun noodles? Like a chewy noodles? No. I think we're gonna use somen noodles. 32 degrees, 35 yesterday. 90%. That's honestly the worst bit. Like there's one thing to have hot weather, and there's like another thing to have hot and humid. Right, we are cracking into the fancy somen because if it doesn't get eaten, it will just sit and cry. So look at this. Isn't this so fancy? I wanted to cry, but when I woke, there was no water to shed. Right, look at this. So pretty. So these are somen noodles. Look how thin they are. Look. I'm actually kind of like, look at that. Can you see how, I don't know if it's going to show, how skinny. Oh, I went too close. I almost had it. No, I had it. I had it, and then I didn't have it. I feel like I need to like trick the camera. I could not be like, ah, there we go, beauty influencer. Look at that. So doing 3 batches of those. 50 grams. Is that going to be enough? I feel like no. We've got a hungry Michael. Let's do 4. I feel like these need to be in like a sealed bag, not in like yeah. So this is some hellish fancy stuff. A noodle mullet. How many bits to make Michael grow a mullet? 1 minute and 1.5 minutes of boiling. Our pork is finally done. Right, let me go fill this up with a bit more ice. We want much chillage on our pork. Right. Voila. Here we go. Need to buy him a wig. Right, so we have our char siu. This has been slow cooking. It's not slow cooking. It's been sous videing at 65 degrees for 5 hours. I was meant to do this first thing this morning, but I forgot. And so I had to do it like when I remembered, which is why the stream got delayed. So we got a bit of char siu going there. Right. Basically, I need to have everything ready before we like plate up because it's gonna be fast and we cannot stay because we want everything to stay cold because at the moment everything is just tremendously hot. So we have bowls. We're gonna go for lacquer bowls today because I feel like we just don't have. I wish I could stay, but the PC needs to go off because it's set to climb high again today. Yeah, no problem. Please stay safe. Keep hydrated. And yeah, keep them electrolytes up. Thank you. Next time, yes. Well, next time or in the next few times, I'm going to be in the same time zone as you, so it'll be much easier to watch. See you. I'm just checking in on the cookies. They have spread as we expected, but they are all on their own, which is good. I think it's going to need a bit longer though. I might swap the top and the bottom, um, and then go. So we have everything ready. Well, not quite. We're gonna just flip this over, just so the other side can have a submerge. Um, yeah, because the noodles are gonna take like a minute, and then we will be fast as possible getting everything plated up. So We're on a time crunch. Right, let's quickly turn the cookies around. We need to top and bottom swap, and we need to do yeah, we definitely need to do a top and bottom swap because these are way less done than the top. Oh god, don't have anywhere to put them. Let's do a top and bottom back swap on these. They've spread. They've spread well though. Not very myself. Yeah. Oven mitts are overrated. So I'm just gonna make my life so difficult by just using a tea towel. We're going in for at least another 5. I'm also gonna turn the temperature up because we've just lost all the heat. Okay, right. I think I'm gonna wait until the cookies are out the oven before I do the noodles because otherwise I'm gonna be faffing and I'm gonna drop something. So please hold. Yes. How's our pork? We could slice our pork. Ideally, I want to slice this once it's cold. I feel like that's not going to be possible. I'm going to stick some ice packs in here so we are not wasting ice cubes. Just going to pour some water out. Replace this ice cube. Just gonna. These are those like little icy things that come with like cakes. Just gonna like really, really do my best to. Was it a good call on the second tray? I think so. I think like they would have been touching if it wouldn't have turned into one giant cookie slab, but they would have all been touching. They would have turned into squares. So yes, yes on the second tray. They're all perfectly circular today, which doesn't always happen with my cookies. They are, however, very underdone. So we're gonna see. I think the oven is just not strong, not because you have to open. Inevitably, you have to open the door. It just cools too much when you try put things in, and then it just goes south. It's just not hot enough for 2 trays, though. If it's 1 tray, I think it heats enough, but if it's 2 trays, it just takes out too much of the heat. But it's okay. We can work with it. We can work with it. Um, we are, however, needing to procure this. Once that's out of there, we'll use that bowl. Basically, we're gonna go cookies out, noodles cooked, 1.5 minutes, out into a cold bath so the noodles can cool down, and then we serve up. That's the plan. Plan of attack. And then we top everything. Ooh. Um, the eggs need to be chopped in half. So we're just doing as much as we possibly can to make service go fast so we can serve everything nice and icy cold. I should have cleaned the knife in between, but that's okay. Got some kimchi as well. Just gonna shove this in the fridge as well, because why not? Everything needs to be nice and chilled for today. We are coming in hot. We might even add a few ice cubes to the soup itself, depending on how cold I'm feeling. But yeah, how are we doing on time? 2 hours and 10. We're solid. What's going on? Why is this? Because this. Okay. Ooh, what just happened? Turned itself off. I've got a ghost. Did I make it worse? Oh, I so did. I like the phone was hanging off. So I was like, oh, let's just fix it up. It made it worse. It was in equilibrium. Don't think it needs longer. The cookies are just not cooking. They're still very raw looking. I'm just gonna keep them on for another 5. They're going. They're still going. It smells great though. It's a very toasty matcha situation going on. See, now I feel like I should have just done the noodles and I would have been ready. I should not rush these things. Sorry, the longer I leave, the longer this pork has to try and cool down. So not all is lost. I just need more ice. More ice for the sides. See if I can do a little flipperoo as well. Probably should have tried to find a bigger container for this. But here we are. What I should do is definitely take it out of the first bag, though. I've just realized this is double bagged. Oh, air I'm sure is not helping. So let's at least single bag it. Now this can be reused because this has literally been just a layer. Dry that in the drying rack. I'm just trying to cool this down from every single angle. Right. Let's let that chill. Okay. 2 minutes on the cookies, and then hopefully it will be ready to go. I've also got some kimchi in the fridge, so we can do a bit of kimchi on top. Let me get a board out to cut some slices of pork out of. The reason why we want this to be like as cold as possible is so that it's like makes good slices, because it is a cold cut. Um, so we want it to be as cold as possible. So we'll see how that goes. Just want it to be very, very cold. I also need a container to contain the leftovers. I think we'll eat at least half of it. So I think this will be good for the rest. Okay, we are ready. We are on standby. We are. I'm sort of like an eggshell in this water. Do, 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 do. How we looking? How we looking? Better. I feel like what I'm going to do is actually leave the cookies in there. Um, so I think they're just almost there. I think it's one of those cookies that kind of cools to the right consistency. Um, it just feels like it. I will have a look at them though. I might just leave them to cool in the oven. That might be the wrong thing to do, but also like I don't have anywhere to put them, so they're definitely not like a golden brown and crispy kind of a cookie. I'll bring them out to show, and then I'll put them back in the oven. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. 3, 2, 1, go. Ilulu. Oh, steaming up my glasses. Let me just come and show you guys how they look. Oh, it's a bit warm. Let's just move this out of the way. Ouch. Like they're definitely cooked. Like they're going starting to go brown on the edges. So um that's good. The parchment seems to have moved in the oven, so we've got one flat edge. That's all right. We forgive. So yeah, we have cookie. We have cookies. Right, I'm going to put them back in the oven just because I have literally no room, and I'm just going to leave the door open so it cools down. Here we go. They're much more matcha cookie looking coloured now. Oh, so we're just going to keep that oven open, much to my despair, warming up the whole place. Right. Back to scheduled events. We are going to boil. Oh no, we're not going to boil the noodles. We're going to cut the chassis. Cutting the chassis. We have waited long enough. The chassis is being cut. So let's just scoot this to the side. Thank you. I'm glad they have turned out, considering it was a very last minute decision to make them. Um, right, we have just do. We are going to. It feels cold. I mean, the inside's probably not going to be cold, but it feels cold for now. Having my whole hands in because why not? And then we're gonna just pour off the juices into the container, so the rest of it can just continue sitting in the marinade. Right. We are now going to perform surgery on the pork. Is it better with scissors? Probably. Is there a correct way to debondage a pork shoulder? Or do you just snip your way through? Right. We have beautiful pork. Just gonna bin that. Right. If for the love of all things good, we will have beautiful slices of pork. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So this has been sous videed 5 hours at 65 degrees. So it is deliciously moist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do 3 bowls, so we want like 9 slices, I feel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sad we couldn't cool it for a bit longer because I feel like the longer it had to chill, the easier it would have been to slice, and all the juices would have kind of gone back in. But we got some gorgeous, gorgeous chassis. Right. Now that we are sliced, we are going to get, we're going to, oh, no, no software updates right now. Right, we are going to boil the noodles, finally. Right, this is going to go in the fridge. Somewhere there. Okay, time for noodleage. Time for boilage. I have a little assembly line over here. We are going to dump the water. So we want fresh water for our noodles. Oh, that doesn't even fit. That's okay. We'll do our best. Right. Noodles. I'm going to de-paper the noodles. This is some fancy ass noodles. Doubly. Oh my god, they're so thin. This is like impossibly thin. But like why? Why are they so preciously packed? I've also like butchered the paper because I didn't successfully peel the sticker. I got this. I also don't want to break the noodle. That's so close. It's gonna. Did not manage to successfully free the noodles from the paper. Oh, also it's a witch. A good witch or a bad witch? Me. Right. Right. We are. Yes. Now the hob is yelling at me that it's now overheating because I let things boil over. I'm sorry. I feel like there's a better way. There must be a better way. This must not be the way it was intended. Okay. Okay. Right. We are. That safety hatch has gone off. Right. So we are putting on a 1.5 minute timer. Okay. We are boiling. We are going in. Ooh, I feel like I've done goofed already. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Something has caught fire. Oh no. Oh no. Mistakes have been made. Something has caught fire. Oops a daisy. And you're gonna boil over. Oh, wrong way. Wow, that was exciting. Was kind of scary. Right, timer's going off. Oh, timer's going off. I did not have this ready. Right. We're going off, we're going off, we're going off, we're getting just gonna let the water run over that. I was grateful underprepared for this. Oh, ice on the floor, ice in there, ice in here, ice in here. Panicking. Want this to be cold, cold. Right. Zestfully ice. Oh, here we go. Time to plate. It's only taken me 2 hours to finally get here. Here we have it. We have oh, Michael's a bit more because he's a growing boy. The rest could between the two of us. Okay. Let's get things. I don't know why I even tried. Got slab. Oh, we got 3 slabs each. Three meat. 3 meat per person. Oh, I really should be putting the broth in first because I don't want to like have to pour the broth over top and ruin the aesthetic. Hang on. Backtrack. We've got about 200 ml per. Making a mess. I'm making a mess. Maybe I don't need that much per. I might have just excess broth. I don't want to like. Maybe that's good. Right. Having having a mare already. That's okay. Mm, more broth for whoever wants it. Not gonna overfill. And then we have our eggies and cookies. Eggy, eggy, eggy. One spare egg for another time. Cookie. Oh, maybe these are too big. Cookie. Look at the colors. Cookie. Just gonna put the cucumber and extra egg on the table. Anybody who wants it. I'm not going to plate up the kimchi on everybody's plates because um kimchi mileage varies. I'm just going to do my own one, and anybody else can do their own. Is that this? Yeah, that is not the right color. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, let's go. Where's my kimchi? I already bought some kimchi as well, so we're doing store-bought kimchi. Um, because oh, it did spill. I knew it. I saw it had spilled. Right, kimchi. This is all very exciting. Basically, took what I had at the shop and made it better because I'm flavored it myself. This is my one. I'm going to do my own portion of kimchi. Um, definitely taking a picture of this before I eat because oh, wow, that looks amazing. I'm gonna let everybody else serve themselves their kimchi because I don't wanna um force anybody into kimchi. Oh, there we have it. We're gonna go eat this now while it's nice and cold. Here we have it. We've got Kongguksu, um, Korean soy milk cold noodles. I'm very excited to have this. So I shall call it a day. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for everybody new who joined. We're gonna go eat this now. Cheers, bye. Michael,
Oh, I know.
please hold. No cookies taste. Actually, I can taste the cookies. Let me just go put this on the table. I'll BRB. The cookies aren't gonna be like chilled though. They're gonna still be warm.
I need to go check the bottom of the pot on the copper pot.
Huh?
I need to go check the bottom.
Why? Can we hurry up and end? Don't end the stream yet. Actually, I'm meant to. Testing a cookie. Let me. I'm just gonna cut a bit out the side of the cookie because I cannot be.
Oh, I've got some pepperoni, right?
The cookie is actually cookie textured.
There you go, it does have it. It does have all that, like, I can confirm. True cop.
What can taste test? Cookie matcha. I've got a chocolate chip bit. Itadaki munch. Mmm, chewy. Now I've got a chocolatey mouthful before having savory noodles. Um, so good. It's very chewy, very yummy. Let me just put the rest of this on the table and I shall get. I'll see you guys next time. Probably won't have very many streams on this week because we're packing, but I will try and throw a few bits together. Um, we'll see. I think we might have the famed pasta stream coming up once we decide on the time. But that might be the only thing I do because I might just be too busy otherwise. But yeah, the cookie was really good. Now that I like the last thing in my mouth is now all matcha. So I feel like it started off chocolate, maybe because I just had a whole chocolate chip. Started chocolate, and then now my mouth is just all matcha. So I think it just comes later. That's good. I think the chewiness really comes through from the extra dark black sugar situation. That was that was good. And it's definitely appropriate for gifting. So I'm gonna take that to the people we're gonna go see next on Monday. But yeah, thank you so much. See you. Bye.